I believe in taking care of myself, in a balanced diet and a rigorous exercise routine.
When I was a little boy and told people I was going to be a comedian, everyone laughed at me. Well, no one's laughing now.
Only the most broken people can be great leaders.
When I get sad, I stop being sad and be awesome instead.
There's no rest for me in this world.
For my whole life, I didn't know if I even really existed. But I do.
They are very, very dangerous people. Well, fortunately, so are we. You have to choose who you're more afraid of.
Whenever I start feeling sick, I just stop being sick and be awesome instead.
Is it just me? Or is it getting crazier out there?
The first thing you need to know about success is that it doesn't just come to you.
So you listen to me and you listen well. Are you behind on your credit card bills? Good, pick up the phone and start dialing. Is your landlord ready to evict you? Good, pick up the phone and start dialing. Does your girlfriend think you're a fucking worthless loser? Good, pick up the phone and start dialing. I want you to deal with your problems by becoming rich.
Most people never develop that potential. I knew early on I was not most people. Because if you're willing to do the work, you can have anything. That's what makes the US of A great.
Let me tell you something. There is no nobility in poverty. I have been a rich man and I have been a poor man, and I choose rich every fucking time. Because at least as a rich man, when I have to face my problems, I show up in the back of a limo wearing a $2,000 suit and a $40,000 gold fucking watch.
You've got to do better, Senator.
Many guys have become so feminine that they seek validation from girls. They will ask her what she thinks about his gains, his hair, or perhaps something else about his looks. Some guys will even ask a girl if she loves him. If you do this, you are not behaving as a man, but as a little worm.
All right. That's enough work for today.
By the time I was around 16 to 17, I had the goal of going to the Naval Academy and becoming a SEAL officer when I grew up. In high school, I aspired to have the highest grades, I aspired to be the strongest rower, and I aspired to have the prettiest girl. Now in reality, I took a few different paths in my life, but I still ended up getting a pretty girl. And with this lifestyle of having lofty goals, I automatically gravitated towards motivational videos. I started getting into the trend of consuming the slick edits, the powerful speakers, and the inspirational music. And positively, those videos did get me engaged with people like Dr. Eric Thomas and Les Brown. And for years, I'd watch videos about working hard and always moving forward, being alone, going your own way. And now, looking back on it, I realized that those videos don't really say a whole lot and aren't really beneficial to the long run of success. I'm not going to pull the blame game of, hey, this is why I didn't accomplish these goals, is because I watched motivational videos, but it creates a false sense of security on what it means to be successful and to go after your dream. And ironically, I'm speaking to you guys now because I believe that everyone should be striving towards higher goals in life and living their life to the maximum. But the things that they say in these videos just give you a dopamine release. They're not giving you actionable advice on what you need to be successful. Also, the video in the intro is actually mine. I created it in the span of a few hours yesterday. Quotes that you actually hear are Patrick Bateman, Barney Stinson, Namor from Wakanda Forever, the Joker, Mark Wahlberg's character from Pain and Gain, Leonardo DiCaprio's interpretation of The Wolf of Wall Street, and the crown jewel, Sam Wilson, aka Captain America #4, telling the senator to do better. I think that's really good advice. And then the last part about being a worm was a YouTube channel that I'm not gonna say who it is, but interesting advice nonetheless. Anyways, back to the video. The reason why motivational videos can be detrimental to your success is because they give you a sense of social confirmation, meaning that you have the feeling that you did something great without actually doing something. When you're watching these videos about going forward and never quitting, you're experiencing that drip of dopamine. So you'll end up watching video after video until suddenly you feel like you've done a whole lot, but you actually really haven't. For example, you watch a video of Andrew Tate saying something, and then you feel super inspired, and you feel like the top G, when in reality, you haven't done anything. And that best case scenario, you probably put in a 200% effort one day, and then you end up resting the rest of the week. These bouts of overworking make your progress so unsteady that you either feel like you're going nowhere, or you're not making enough progress in time, which ends up making you discouraged of even going out and accomplishing your dreams. That is, until you watch the next motivational video, and then all of a sudden you feel like you're ready to go. And the cycle just repeats again and again. This is basically how top motivational speakers make their money. The same reason you watch those videos on YouTube, you end up starting to pay hundreds to even thousands of dollars to watch this person speak in person, only to realize that you feel good for a little bit, but then you need to go to the next one. If motivational speakers actually worked, you'd only need one of them. And that's just it. Motivation is a feeling. It is, at best, like the refined sugars you use to work out. Sure, you make you feel good, but they burn off super quickly. So the fix to that is you have to realize the fact that the people who are successful don't rely on motivation to get them through the things. It's not like the videos on YouTube where you do a few seconds of shadow boxing and you're all of a sudden a master fighter, or you look out into nature for a little bit and all of a sudden you've got your dream job. While I didn't accomplish every dream that I had in life, I did accomplish the goal of getting a college degree before I was 25 and doing it out of my own money and not using the GI Bill. And I can tell you that this is what it looks like. This is me almost every weekend and weekday. On top of a 40+ hour work week, working at a shit job and maintaining some sort of physical fitness and maintaining a long distance relationship with my now fiance, I was on a grind, and the grind is anything but sexy. It is long nights of researching and typing every day. It is weekends sacrificed for essays to be written and finals to be taken. It is hard, and many times I didn't feel motivated at all. It was at some points even depressing, yet I stayed with it. I didn't need motivational videos. I just knew that it was the right thing to do, and I stuck with it till the very end. And that same thinking is what got me to write a book the very next year, and it's what got me to do this entrepreneur thing this year. But I'm here to tell you that this grind and that this process is not fun or exciting. It's hard, tedious, boring, sometimes soul-crushing. And the motivational videos don't align with what that actually is all about. I understand that some people are going to disagree with me, and a lot of those people are probably proponents of the law of attraction. For any of you guys who don't know what that is, the law of attraction is basically if you think it, you can have it. Now, while most of us know that it's quite often preposterous to think that just because you can think it, you can manifest it, there is the importance of mind over matter. In Dr. Maxwell Maltz's book, Psycho-Cybernetics, which can be seen as the untwisted version of the law of attraction, the central concept is that your mind dictates where you want to go in life, and it is the strongest predicator of whether or not you succeed or quit. And yet motivational videos don't really help you with this because they're broad and impersonal, and they don't have what you need in order to be successful for your specific task. So what I implore is that you come up with an audio or a visual cue that you look at every day that you can manifest with what you actually want. For me and my fiance, we have vision boards on our desktop. And we look at those every day, and it reminds us of what we want 2023 to look like. As a practicing Stoic, one of our virtues, and the one I like to stress the most, is moderation. Alright, look, I'm not saying quit motivational videos forever, but if these videos make you feel good, I don't blame you. I still like Eric Thomas and Les Brown, and I have nothing against you listening to them. But my best advice is probably, if you're going to listen to them while you're actually doing the work, while you're at the gym, or while you're in the office. That feeling of motivation is good when you're actually doing the work, not when you're in your bed at 11 a.m. and you're trying to struggle to get out of it because you're listening to motivational videos all day. The next thing is fighting the fight that's in your mind. Motivational videos can get you to that higher cognitive state to be productive, but you can lose it just as easily. Instead, I implore you to seek out meditation with positive affirmations. Just 10 minutes a day focusing on what you want to manifest, that compounds into a mindset that shifts to not rely on motivation, but rather your identity as a successful person. You don't rely on motivation anymore. You rely on the discipline that you know within yourself because you identify as a successful person and you're going to work every day to get that stuff done. This draws upon the psycho-cybernetics from Dr. Maltz. It is the repeated thoughts and phrases that not only get you to what you want, but get you to who you want to be. That identity shift towards someone that doesn't need motivational videos can make an exponential difference in your life, provided you work for it. If you want to learn more, look at YouTube channels that center around productivity and actual self-improvement rather than motivation. These channels provide actionable advice, give you better habits, to give you a better mindset in order to get the work done. For me personally, I like Dan Coe, I like Captain Sinbad, I like Hamza, but I implore you to seek out other YouTube channels like mine, which you should definitely subscribe to. Anyway, that's all I have for today. If you like what you see, please give this video a like, share it to someone who needs it. Let's try to get this video to 500 likes, and for love of all that is good, and a God-given duty to protect it, I'll see you guys in the next one.
That's enough work for today.